travel through 3 tiny bones to the cochlea. The brain interprets these vibrations, and that's how we hear. Did anyone hear me? Oh, Echo. At least you were listening.
Actually, I was wondering if I could borrow your charger. My phone's almost dead, and I'm in the middle of a really interesting conversation.
Echo, you still there?
Yeah, sorry. So, did the squirrel ever get the jar open?
Is everybody in my class talking while I'm teaching?
You're listening to Drive Time with Derby. The topic today is boring teachers.
Derby, are you hosting a radio call-in show during my class?
Some would say you're teaching a class during my radio call-in show. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I'm principal of Finnick, a local high school. And we have some of the worst teachers. One of them's a kid.
A kid teacher? That is wild.
You know what? Since you guys like talking in class so much, I'm gonna give you an assignment where you get to talk in class. I'm talking about oral presentations. Each of you will tell the class about a great scientific discovery.
You mean like cheese?
I was thinking something more significant. Something that's had a real impact on human civilization.
So, like spray cheese?
Well, if you want my advice, Principal X, I'd kick that kid teacher to the curb. Okay, we've got another caller. You're on the line with Derby.
Derby, get off the air!
We're gonna take a short break. We'll be back right after this.
Thank you, Ken, for that enlightening look at one of the world's greatest discoveries, the bus pass. And that was my presentation on one of the world's greatest discoveries, sarcasm. Echo, would you like to...
Don't say marry me, don't say marry me.
Go next?
Sure. One of the greatest scientific discoveries ever was made by a woman.
Excellent. Always open with a joke.
It's not a joke. I'm talking about Polish-born Marie Curie, who was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes.
Yeah, for her research on the radiation phenomenon, again for twin discoveries of radium and polonium. Wait a minute. That's pretty impressive.
She was studying radiation in Paris in the late 19th century while living with her husband, Pierre.
Marie, ma chérie, I am home.
Pierre, how was your day lecturing at the university?
Comme ci, comme ça. I tried to teach, but my students just took. I caught one of them with a phone and had to confiscate it. Oh.
Bill, get that off the table. It's time for dinner.
Ooh. What are we having?
Don't touch that. It's polonium.
Never heard of it.
That's because I just discovered it.
Why can't you use a cute fruit like other lives?
Polonium is poisonous and highly radioactive.
It can't be worse than your pierogies.
Anyway, I've invited another scientist over, someone I met at the physics conference in Belgium.
Guten Tag, Marie. I see you're dressed a little more conservatively than you at that conference. Schede.
Albert, this is my husband, Pierre.
He's Einstein?
Serious? And you're married to her. You really want to start pulling threads? Knock, knock.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Mrs. Earth. I'm here to borrow a cup of sugar from you. But I'd rather he gave me some sugar. Why did I come here instead of Roy's barbecue?
You don't know what you're missing. I have the most delicious mother. Potato salad. I don't know what happened. That just slipped out. I've got to go. My mother is smoking. The turkey is smoking. Why do I keep doing that?
Not this. This is polonium. Nope. That's radium. Ah, here's the sugar. Maybe I shouldn't store this next to the radioactive isotopes.
So what's for dinner?
Are you sure you wouldn't like a pierogi?
No thanks. Those things are fatty, and I plan to live a long life. Toodaloo.
Oh no! Did you guys take my radioactive isotopes?
No. 9?
That stuff can cause horrible mutations.
Look at us. We are horribly mutated.
You are horribly mutated.
I knew. That's what I just said. Everything I say sounds like mockery because I'm French.
And then Pierre Curie and Albert Einstein did the Monster Mash. The end.
Thank you, Echo, for
Coming into my life, don't say coming into my life.
that occasionally accurate story about Marie Curie. And for coming into my life. Who would like to go next?
You're listening to Drive Time with Derby, and we're talking about lame homework assignments and how to get out of them.
Derby, let's hear your presentation.
If you have any suggestions, call in now. Oh, or send in your scientific discovery paper in the next 30 seconds and get a free Drive Time with Derby Baby Doll t-shirt.